full of angels and demons, good and evil. I promise you can call on me, and I'll be on my way.
I know you're getting used to people breaking their promises, so you got some skepticism, but you know what the problem is, that you never had someone love you like I do. You can lean on me and you'll see it's true, that all you gotta do is call, and I'll be at your door. Say you need a hand and I'll change my plans. All you gotta do is give me a chance. If you ever need somebody, all you gotta do is call me, and I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. If you ever need somebody, all you gotta do is call me, and I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way.
Did you know we all struggle a lot? Like, do we got what it takes to make it to the top? Is that your friend up in your spot? Will he still be around if this flops? Don't question, just count your blessings. Don't let this cold world distract your message. It's a guarantee that they'll try to test you. It's about to bounce back and by how you mess up. So I hope you know I always got a hand to hold, and you can have my jacket when it gets cold, and I'ma be your friend to the very end. There's so few we can trust. I wanna be someone you can believe in.
If you ever need somebody, all you gotta do is call me, and I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. If you ever need somebody, all you gotta do is call me, and I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. If you ever need somebody,
I'll be on my way,
all you gotta do is call me,
and I'm on my way.
if you ever need somebody, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho when he was attacked by robbers. They stripped him of his clothes, beat him, and went away, leaving him half dead. A priest happened to be going down the same road, and when he saw the man, he passed by on the other side. So too a Levite, when he came to that place and saw him, passed on the other side. But a Samaritan, as he traveled, came to where the man was. And when he saw him, he took pity on him. He went to him, and he bandaged his wounds. He put the man on his own donkey, brought him to an inn, and took care of him. Now, which of these three do you think was a friend to the man? Go and do likewise.
Yo, as the world is turning and burning, don't forget to be considerate. We are in this bitch and we are lit. Right here next to me, I got
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
It's a
Craig in the
vibe.
building. Flame up, Craig. Flame up. I got some shout out to y'all watching. Run them likes up. Put some Yo, this is an extra special guest. Her energy is to be cherished, yearned, like nurtured, carried. And man, do I have, I think, my favorite set of guests, of co-host for the whole season with me today. Oh man. So with no further ado, let's start bringing out people. Man, the big boss, the biggest boss you've seen thus far, large at charge, the CEO, blowing hella dro. Whether it's the streets of Chicago or a funeral, he is the man to go to. Milk and Joe Entertainment. Milk is in the motherfucking room.
Hey. You know what it is? One time for the one time when the milkman slides, he gotta hit you with a yo. What it do? You know what it is? It is a vibe. Tag a friend. Get your mama, uncle, cousin Terry in the building. You don't want to deprive nobody of all this goodness. So tonight, Exotic One, how you feeling, brother Craig? How you doing?
Yeah, know we up. We up.
We up. We up.
You know how we come and we bring the vibes because we always hot.
Shout out Miguel in the motherfucking building.
Hey, what up, homie?
A fucking rock over here on Let's Vibe TV. Shout out Rasta Rhino.
Speaking of the rock, he's the final boss. I'm just a boss, but that's all right. I leave room for other people at the table.
Miguel reminds me of the Rock. He's very the Rock-esque. So it
finally, the milk has come back to Let's Vibe TV.
Woo! Craig like that.
The people's choice.
The people's choice. No further ado. She's fresh out the garden. Fresh out of you know, in my fresh out, like Lil Wayne used to say, fresh out the garden.
It's not quite Compton, but you know it's the garden, baby.
Woo! Fresh out of cooking. Look. Forget humans. She's battling animals out in this world. She's ready for whatever. Potting, growing, flowing, loving her, as she would say, musica. Here she is. Smashly.
It's musica.
That's an A for effort, though. That's an A for effort. That lets you know he be listening, though. He be listening.
Yeah. That's great.
How many? Let me know, girl. Okay. So now that we're all in here, guys. Now that we're all in here, it is the moment we have all been.
It is time.
She has the voice of an angel. 2 songs in, I said, I'm on the internet trying to book flights on Priceline to get her on the motherfucking show. Okay, but then I thought, why can't we meet in person? Why is it only real if it's on the internet? Am I even real if it's just on the internet?
Come on, you can touch me. Just reach out.
We're gonna dive into all of that with no further ado. The guitarist, the pianist, the singer, the dreamer, the collaborator, the inspirator, the reason we are all here. I may not pronounce her name right, but she's a delight. Su-Chi!
Let's go! You did say it right. That's exactly how you say it.
Yeah!
I love it.
Hi.
Good evening.
Hello. What
You
are
see,
you doing?
I gave you blue skies today.
You did. This is so peaceful.
You like after yesterday, you could use some blue skies, even though it might be a few clouds riding by. That shit
honestly, it's so nice. I mean,
So
weather's always. Huh?
Oh, I was just telling to people watching Smoking. Toker, grab your snacks, your fruits, your veggies, whatever, your beer. Just don't abuse
fruit
whatever
and
you
fruit.
do.
I'm on a fruit diet right now. I'm 9 days in.
Shout out Robert in the comment section. My boy Robert Teagle. He said,
"What's good with you, Robert?"
Much love, all you guys. How are you doing today? What is today like versus yesterday?
Yo, today is calmer. Yesterday was just like chaotic. And today I'm like, yeah, it's like totally fine. I was like pretty stressed. But I'm perfect now.
Rightfully so, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's still got to be some underlying tones. I appreciate the fact that you can compartmentalize, like you're safe now, and so like you can kind of disconnect from the chaos that was yesterday. But I mean, that chaos is still happening.
No, most definitely.
Yeah. So I know that's that's
I think
be applying some coping skills in this moment for sure.
Totally. I think it's just like insane how like in Los Angeles it's like My adrenaline's like most definitely calmer, but I keep getting like all these like final warnings,
Lord have
run,
mercy.
run, run. And then they sent an accidental evacuation notice like earlier, and my phone just goes like crazy. And I'm like, oh, okay, let's just calm down.
Oh,
Yeah.
The-
Well, and get this. I want you to understand this. There's gonna be a snowstorm in
what?
Atlanta.
Yeah.
And
What?
so
Yeah.
and so our phones have been vibrating off the charts. I even wasn't sure Craig was gonna come because
Hey, I made it through the ice. It's raining.
Yo,
oh, it's
the
raining ice already.
Raining.
y'all
the
got some salt trucks in
elements.
Georgia now?
No,
No.
they had to go borrow some Arkansas.
Oh, but
Oh, I've been through Texas, Kansas on my way to Marshall. I went to school in Texas for a little while. I know
we
about
have
Texarkana.
it's good we at least have them. Yo,
Mhm.
so we didn't get to play last time, Su-Chi, but here, y'all, let's get hype. Let's get into it.
Is it time? Is it time? Is it time?
Oh, it is time for us to play a game of, let's hit it at the same time, Milk.
Come on,
What is
yo.
it?
This
or that. Let's go.
This or
and
that.
yeah, and so yeah, bring up the list from yesterday. Yesterday, yeah, because my phone died. Ladies first tonight. Smashley, ask.
As
Okay.
always, it's
Okay.
ladies' night.
So this first question isn't just this or that because there's a third option. But
This
pick
or
a
that.
favorite, this
Ah.
or that or that. Guitar, piano, or singing.
Whoa, why do we gotta
Yeah.
make it political?
Damn, that's political. Oh, she said that's political. That's
the
more than
music
political.
world.
That's personal. You know what I mean? We try
That's
to.
for me.
Yeah, that is for you.
Oh God.
It's supposed to be tough.
Singing.
Yeah.
Singing for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the go-to.
Yeah, because everything else kind of just like supports. I mean, I really am
Okay.
like a vocalist and a writer, so anything I
Okay.
add on, I'm not the best guitarist or pianist. I kind of just fake it till I make it. I wish I was better.
She
I should
says
be better.
that.
So
She says that.
would you say that your playing of the guitar and the piano was more of like an accompaniment to support your singing because
1000%.
that's the true passion? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was also just kind of like a way to develop my voice when I decided to get instruments.
Honing
And
those
just
notes,
like
right? Instruments make it
honing
easier for
it,
sure.
but yeah, just like
Yeah.
finding a way to be more independent about it. I felt like I was always like
Mm,
relying on someone else's time or availability.
that part.
And yeah. So growing up, I had a lot of instruments in the house, but I didn't like. I wish I took more advantage of them. I had more of a piano growing up. I'm like
Okay.
I'm 5'3". I'm
Piano.
like really small, so my hands are like fucking tiny.
Shout out
And
all people in the building. I'm holding. Look, we're in this thing together, girl. We're in this thing
no,
together.
so
He
so
can't
I
play the
initially did.
piano or the guitar.
So I,
And
I
I'm
did
doing it.
piano, yeah, because it was in my house all the time. But when I moved and I came to LA, I was like, if I'm gonna start like playing live or just like moving around, and being broke, pianos are hard to move. So I was like, I guess I'm
That
gonna try
part.
guitar. And
Okay.
someone actually gave me a guitar too, that I think my sister stole.
I've never thought about how much bullshit it would be to have to get a piano
Yo, I didn't have a
on
car
stage
either. So
every night.
exactly, an
Yeah, because
amp, a
it's
piano,
too big
it's
for a
so fucking
car.
expensive. Yeah, I
Mm,
mean, I had like this $20 keyboard, but I was like, no fucking way, I'm gonna like play that live. That's for me. But yeah, no, someone gave me a guitar, and then it kind of opened up my mind. They taught me like one chord, and it was a
okay.
classical guitar. And then I was like, oh, I can do that. And then it was just kind of like supported the
It opened up
writing.
the door.
Yeah.
It did, yeah.
I'd
It
compare
only
that
takes one
to me.
spark to get creativity going.
Well, I'd compare
Yeah.
that to me copying the lyrics down to Nas. I hate you
Mm,
can hate me now. And
yeah.
after I did that, um making it rhyme and make sense, it just opened up my mind. It was really strange. But the next this or that question,
Woo.
prenup or nah?
Uh Man, I never even thought about that. Nah? Yeah, nah. No, right?
Okay.
No.
Why have you never thought of how? Wait, how young are you, Su-Chi?
Do you want to guess? Let's just guess. It's not a sensitive question. I'm
No,
Right,
genuinely
because that's what he
curious.
likes
Yeah,
to do is
you
ask
know,
women their ages,
how old-
especially
how
on
young-
ladies' nights. You know, that's how we get down around here.
I
I'm
guess
genuinely curious.
like 20.
Let me take a look. I got to take a look closer peek. Let me put my
Yeah, yeah.
hold on.
Hi.
Y'all in the comment section. How old?
Oh,
How young
22. That's 22 right there. I've seen 22 before. I know what 22
Okay.
looks like.
That's so funny.
Smashley.
I know. I'm trying. I don't
Okay,
know.
you're trying. Okay, I thought you was gonna be like,
It's not a sensitive
"I'm
question.
young."
It's just funny to me.
I don't know. Can I have a hint? Like I don't know. I just met her. Like
Yeah, I mean,
met
I don't
you.
know. First impressions, right?
Right.
yeah,
That's what you got his first impression, Smashley. You see, I didn't have no trepidations about throwing my number out there.
I've got a bad bitch sign behind me,
I'm
so
gonna.
Let's
We're gonna go with.
see? Go ahead. Go ahead.
How long? I need some more info here.
Okay, I said
Context?
22. Maybe Daz will go and then you could jump in between or something. I see what you're trying to do though.
Yeah.
I'm not guessing.
You
He's
gonna
not
ask the
guessing.
question and you won't guess?
I'm gonna say 28.
He said
Oh.
I
Okay.
asked the questions on this show.
27. 27
Yeah.
or 28 ish.
Yeah.
I say 22, you say 27. That's a difference of 5 years. Okay.
Yeah, ish.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Smashley's closer. Smashley's closer.
Oh, that
Wait,
means she's 30. That means she's 32. My bad.
No, I'm just 30. I'm just 30.
Oh,
Damn.
30. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Nice. 30.
Mm.
It's
All
that bad
right, all
bitch
right, all
sign.
right,
But
all
you know what's
right.
so funny? Like I ask because like my personality is like pretty mature in the world, and I've done like so
Sure.
many odd jobs, right? And I used to manage this juice shop, and at the holidays when I was like 22, 23, someone, all the guys in the kitchen, they were like, "Oh my God, happy holidays!" I was like, "Yeah, happy holidays." Like, are you gonna go home to your husband and your kids? And I was like, maybe one day, but yeah, I live on like the living room floor, bro.
Well, hey, like,
But so
Awesome.
at 30, you've never thought about prenup or no?
No, I think my friend, she was like seeing somebody and she was having this conversation with me and we were both talking about it because he was talking about prenup and I was like, that's not something I feel like that's just like a piece of the conversation that's like mm, I can understand it, but it feels I don't know. I feel like it'd be the conversation with the person you're with. Maybe it's like situational or how both people feel about
Yeah.
it.
so
Agree.
so
Situation.
here's what I've learned in life. I mean, you want to lean into love. You really do. You know what I
Do you want to
mean?
protect your fucking assets?
Bro, well, see,
I
here's
feel
the
like that's
thing.
selfish as fuck.
You want to believe that love is forever, but I've lived long enough to see some folks done dirty.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know
I
what
guess
I
it's
mean?
like
So you be thinking like,
True,
okay, because think about how many people you know. I guarantee you know somebody who's changed, who's not the same person as when
yeah.
you met them, and
Right.
there's a chance that happens in your love life.
I just
No,
found a lot of
totally.
people think about a love a lot, whether it's not wanting it, whether it's wanting it, whether it's why they don't got it, and things like that. I'm curious, Craig. How do you feel on
Yeah, Craig,
prenup
what's your
or not?
answer?
Yeah,
Craig is so
Craig.
quiet.
Craig,
Oh,
what you thinking, Craig?
Su-Chi was like younger, so I'm like, hold on. So we gotta think like
No,
big
but
bro,
you
like,
personally.
I'm like, okay.
He
Are
can't
you
get past
trying
30
to-
right now. He's still processing. His brain is over there buffering 30. What?
Okay, all right. Well, anyway, hold on. All right, so prenup. Yeah, definitely sign the prenup. Like, what are we talking about here? Like,
Sign.
sign the prenup.
But like right off the bat, I feel like
Right
that's a red flag. Like before you
First off, anything it's gonna be in my mama name, like Tom Brady. I learned from Tom Brady.
Come
Put it in
on.
my
Okay,
mama
here's
name.
the
So when
thing.
she leaves, she ain't getting half. She ain't getting nothing. You can't. What you
Everything
Damn.
going to, yeah.
Right? I don't know, because I was talking about, I was like, as a woman, it's like, yeah, for sure. Okay, so you have like, you need that, and so I guess I'll put what I need within the paperwork of that. And then I was talking about, I'm someone who like really comes from the ground up, in my journey. Like I told you, I was just on the living room floor like
Come on.
years
I was
ago.
born into the
So
projects.
yeah, so it's like the idea of that being so present. I feel like that conversation, it's like, would be open to protect both sides. But I feel like if I was seeing somebody and they were like, "Nah, I just want to make sure I'm straight," then I would be like, "Ooh, that feels like a red flag." But if it's like for both of us, then I'm like, "Okay, yeah, it's
No,
conversational." You know
it's
what I mean?
definitely for both
Right,
of
right, right,
us.
right.
You know,
It's
Kevin
interesting.
Federline, Britney Spears,
Not
his baby
Britney.
mama. He
Bro,
just now is not. He's not getting no more checks, but he was living
he done
good.
getting alimony now. He done. I know some men who've
It
gotten
dried
alimony
up.
from women. That's a
It
real
dried
thing.
up.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
a real thing.
mean-
But he also had the kids. Now he was taking care of the kids. Well, and
Life
he
is
probably had a
it sounds
nanny,
so
but they
complicated.
lived at his address now.
Paid off though.
I'm
That's
just
the homie.
saying.
Shout out Kevin, man. That's the homie.
Kevin
You know what I'm
Fetty in the
saying?
building.
He's
What?
the dude. I'm
Yo,
looking for a rich homie.
Here's another crazy observation, though. Another crazy.
Su-Chi looked at him like,
I'm looking for a Su-Chi. What's good?
Ow!
What's good?
But so, back to this.
A quick
Okay,
observation,
next
though.
question.
Back to this or that.
Who's writing these?
Right. A quick observation is that the three guys said prenup all the way, and the two ladies was like,
I
it's
didn't
love.
say that.
That is a good observation, though.
You
I
know
I think
what
on
I
the other
mean? Like, is this a sex perspective thing? I don't know.
I didn't say
Well-
that, but you can't judge what I say off of sex because my perspective is
He thinks like a woman.
I'm an emotional thinker.
Right. For sure.
I like trusting people.
Right?
More than you
But
should, probably.
Oh no. Next question.
Oh no.
Is it my time to ask a question?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Someone asked a question. Hallelujah. Come on in the room. Steak or lobster? Steak or lobster?
Steak or lobster?
Uh-huh.
Steak.
Boo.
All this
Steak.
No, I can't tolerate all this lobster disrespect.
Yeah,
No, I mean, I don't know how many great lobsters I've
Hey, I don't choose lobster, but that's how much I dislike steak. It could have been
Damn.
anything next to a steak.
Wow.
That's funny. I've not heard many people not like steak.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
the type.
pretty wild.
I'm the type of cat. I'd rather have it ground up and make me a hamburger, please.
Hell yeah, I just made those tonight.
See, that's what I'm a very simple man.
I had a
I'm
made
easy to
hamburger
please.
too.
I don't want no tough
Oh,
steak
yeah.
all in my teeth and stuff. No, and I got to chew
You ain't
all day.
cooking it right.
My mouth is tired. Look, I don't have to chew very much for watermelon. Look,
There you go. That's nice and
There you
chewy.
go, right on down.
Wait,
You know what I mean?
So then what do you prefer?
Ooh.
I mean, a burger, yeah, for sure. Chicken burgers.
Okay.
Su-Chi, why steak? How do you like your steak?
I don't know. I just it seems like such a great meal. I just like steak. I don't think it's like that emotional.
No, that's
I-
deep.
How do you like your steak though? Do you get it all pink and all that stuff too?
You know what I'm saying?
like a medium well, I guess.
Ask the next one, Craig.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You said medium well.
I think so.
So basically a burger.
Like a little pink. Yeah,
That's
but maybe
way
like a little
too close
pink.
to a burger.
Medium
No, I like mine to be
rare? I don't know.
cooked all the way done. See, that's why it's not
I don't know. It
good.
depends on how I'm feeling, you know.
Okay. How are you on Wagyu?
Sushi.
I heard that's the new hottest thing.
Wagyu.
I don't think I've been able to afford it to judge it.
Same.
Hey, the way they say it be melting in your mouth, I might like that steak. I might have to.
It is good. It is good. Yeah.
So
I'm
you've
out.
had it.
I have had it before, but it's not. It is different. Honestly, steak still though, because sometimes I'm not like that melt in your mouth. That like, it's good.
Oh, that's
but
a
I
different
think
texture. Okay.
It is a
You're
different
like,
texture.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I got a question.
Okay.
SZA or Beyonce?
Oh. God, so many reasons. Anyone else want to answer first? Is this?
Look,
You don't want to hear
Yes.
my answer. It's disrespectful.
No. This is hard. This is really hard.
Just go on and get with the beehive. You know where you at.
I mean, yeah, like who doesn't like love Beyonce? But SZA is like her writing is, or just like her music is just so. I just connect with both differently. It's so boring to tie, but I do connect with both differently.
No,
You can't tie. You have to choose on this show.
Oh, that's aggressive.
Oh, for sure. Welcome to the vibe, baby. It's Let's Vibe TV Ladies Night.
I'm just struggling. I think
She was like, I cannot be on the record choosing SZA over Beyonce. They're gonna
don't
replay
want
this
this on the
shit later.
You know, just because of my younger years and like the effect it had on me, I'll say Beyonce. But also SZA was like so but initially like when she dropped
Beyonce.
Control, like that was really profound for me artistically and like connecting with it and learning from her and having to hear what she said. Like, yeah, I really respect her as an artist, like insanely. Like I love her. And
That
then
was
like more modern, you what?
I was just gonna say that's the best political answer I've ever heard on the show, but it's amazing.
Because who doesn't like Destiny's Child? Like,
I mean, you navigated that just masterfully.
Thank you so much. Yeah, nothing but grace.
Yo, is
I
it
think
the
it's
exotic
simple.
one's time, or are we back to smash?
Oh, I think it's my turn.
Woo, smash it.
All right, Su-Chi, do you prefer sushi or tacos?
Tacos all the way.
Yes, I love
Yeah,
tacos.
sure.
So many different ways to enjoy those beauties.
Yeah, I mean, I live in California, like Los Angeles, like taco trucks all day, you know.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait, before we move on, though, I do want to ask, like, because I've never really experienced like street food life. What is that really like?
It's so fucking good. Like it's so cheap and it's so like it's so good.
Just on the go,
that's the best part.
Walking right by
on the
it.
go, you just know it like any time of the night too. I'm like, oh, I can go do that. I don't really do it too often anymore because sometimes I forget about it. But yeah, when someone's from out of town, they're like, what should we do? I was like, let's go get street tacos. Yeah, like they are really fucking good.
I can dig it.
Yeah, I really fucking love them. I don't know why.
Onion, lime,
Because they're
cilantro.
delish.
Yes, salsa, everything.
I think street tacos are overrated.
Whoa!
You haven't had the right one.
That's
Yeah,
exotic.
That's exotic.
That's insane.
Hair down or hair up?
My hair is down tonight, but most likely hair up, unless I have a blowout.
Unless you have a blowout.
Yeah, unless someone does it for me. But no, I like to work. I like to work with my hair out.
Oh
of my
yeah,
face.
girls, when they get a blowout,
I must say, dads don't know what a blowout kit is. That's to add some volume. You know what I mean? I believe
they're like, I got a blowout.
Yeah,
I don't think you ever understand how that's fucked up. It just feels so clean. You know what I mean? You're just like, yeah, that's me.
Right.
Hey, my man said he'll take a blowout. That's crazy.
I knew somebody was going there though.
I didn't. I genuinely didn't.
Oh shit!
Hair up or hair down? I'll take a blowout.
I'm pretty LA of me, I guess.
Craig said, "Fuck your hairstyle. It's gonna get nasty."
I think it is your turn to ask.
My turn to ask?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So do you prefer on stage performances, or do you like to go in the studio and create a song that you're gonna go on stage and perform?
These are hard questions in terms of the creative ones. Because
on terms of the creative ones.
No, I just mean like these are good questions.
Fuck your little taco question, motherfucker.
Yeah, she's like food questions. fucking suck. Okay. Noted.
Damn, you
Ooh,
guys were
he
so
gonna remember
quick.
that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did I hurt you?
No, tell him write it down. Take a picture. You don't give a fuck.
Whoa, no, my music is all about giving a fuck. If there's one
Oh
thing it's
damn.
about.
Write it
Okay.
down. Take a picture. She gives a fuck.
No, okay. I love playing live more than anything, and I think that like really pushed back the rate at which I put music out in the last few years because
Yeah.
now I've taken a step back from playing live to focus on recording and streamlining and like getting music out. But I think that there's nothing more like there's just an energy in the room and it fills me like I fucking love it. Yeah. I do still get nervous, like I haven't played live like too often in the last year, and it is a little bit like whew, that's like it feels kind of scary, but it never feels like I can't do it. And I feel like it just takes you out of your mind. And when I am in my writing process and I sing new songs, and when you sing them over and over and over, you get different you just connect differently to it. You find like different melodies or where it wants to sit or how
Mhm.
people react to it. So doing that and then taking it to the studio is an approach. It's a very slow approach. It's not one I really recommend long term. But working with the right people in the studio, I feel like is also just like an insanely different type of magic. And I'm so lucky to work with who I work
Mhm.
with
It
because
really,
yeah.
yeah,
Let's go.
Yeah.
I like
yeah.
lately I just want to be in the studio. And I think that the way the world is working too is like um yeah, I think like releasing
I
music.
wouldn't want to say the world. Like,
You what?
I don't want to say the
The word
world.
No, I said no, kind of though in the sense of like is you could people are so busy and they connect so much faster. I think there's like the most important thing is like, a concert will never die, but when you release something, it's like that's how I've met you guys, right? Like I live in Los Angeles. Like how would you come see me live?
Yeah.
Um so I think that's pretty cool.
That's
That
perspective.
you're right
Yeah,
though.
creative. I like you
Right.
That
like
is
I was gonna say the only reason you disagreed is because you want to be able to exclude somebody. Said fuck mainstream.
Nah,
um
nah.
well, I mean, that is super true. And even I use the recording process and all that, and then the people I meet through the songs to end up on stages and to
Yeah.
do shows, and then get them to listen to whatever, the people I meet at those places that I didn't know before to engage. And
Yeah, I mean, I think the most valuable thing you can have in any creative process is perspective, not
Yes.
influence, but just
Mm.
perspective. And when you're meeting people and connecting people, sometimes I write something and I know I'm like, okay, this is like obvious. Everything's obviously really personal, but then you meet them in person and those three or five people are like, thank you for writing that. I think that's insanely
you
valuable.
gotta, I think that you gotta, I don't know, one, like having influence, I try to take it out the artistry, but it makes people underestimate your art, I feel like. And it's like, nah, I made a fucking masterpiece, motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
and that's where you have to own influence, because if you don't carry it that way, people don't see it that way.
I think from that angle, for sure. I just mean like being influenced by it's like the commercial aspect of it, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Commercially influenced. But it's also that's still something really important. Like how do people relate to the music and what do you want the music to do to them in terms like you can't control everything, but I really do think about conversations I'm trying to have or the atmosphere I'm trying to set or like when is
Mm.
someone gonna listen to this? Like crying in their car on the 405 or like when they're going out with their girls or like, if it does end up at like a Barnes and Noble, like I don't know, you just think of all the places it can go. And I
Do
think
you
that's
think
Yeah.
you
cool.
decide that though?
Yes and no. I think like it's never like a hyper intentional thing. I have approached records just for fun, and then they turn out to be like really like some of my favorite pieces where I'm like, watch this. I'm gonna write this in like 15 minutes. Like give me like this and let's write a ballad about like, like a love song or a heartbreak. And then because it's so specific, I sometimes feel like, oh, that story was really vivid. I'm a very visual person, so I could see the full story and then it carries out. It doesn't always work, but I think
There's
it's
some strategy
it's a
behind it at
fun
times, for sure.
strategy. Yeah.
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 Um. I think we ask. I think we got like one more this or that question.
It is, and I think it has something to do with going to the stove.
Oh, yep.
Hey,
Going to the
this
store?
man Craig was loving you.
I love
He
that
he
internet
knew the
song.
words by the end of that. He's singing along and shit by the end of the episode yesterday. We
Let's
played
go.
the internet like
Oh
4
yes.
times yesterday.
Damn,
We
I'm
played it.
so sad that I almost died yesterday.
Bro, we're
I was
so
kidding, I did not
happy
almost
and
die.
grateful
Give
that
me
you are
5
here
minutes.
today. Thank God.
No, it's
Hallelujah.
not that dramatic. I was just like, I really wanted to do it, and then I was like, but anyway, that makes my heart so big. Thank you so much. That makes me so happy.
Yeah, no.
The
Well, we
Left
had
Side
to.
philosophy is all
After
about
what you
collaboration and connection.
look, after what you was in the middle of, we had to fucking spin your song, and we ate the Mr. Beast bars, and
Oh, epic.
we decided that the peanut butter Mr. Beast bars were the best one. But overall, we'd give them between a 6 and a 6.5. But we don't advise you to ever buy any.
Yeah, it sounds about right for a product like that.
It's slightly over mid, but don't waste your money. That's what I just heard.
Get a Hershey bar. It's pretending to be a Hershey bar. What up, y'all? Drop a comment. Drop a
cleaner
comment.
version,
What
I
up,
think.
y'all? I see y'all back in here.
Oh, is the Beast Bars a cleaner version, Smashley? Is that what you said?
Yeah. That
Run
was
them
his
likes
goal.
up.
Is a
Oh
healthier.
yeah. We
Yeah.
read the ingredients. Well, that's debatable as well.
Like
But
both of them said cocoa powder.
we read the ingredients. No, it was real milk. Like it.
There's less
So
ingredients. The less
honest.
The only
ingredients,
thing
the
that
better.
was debatable was
Okay.
they have like the gelatin, like they
Yeah.
had a
And the
confusing
sugar
word.
and extra
They had a
shit you can't pronounce.
confusing. Well, no,
Yeah.
there was. I mean, there was only one word that was something I didn't know, and then it said in parentheses, soy. Like,
Just say that, motherfucker.
Right.
Soy.
and no, but Naveen was telling she was like, but she also doesn't know. She didn't even know who Mr. Beast is, let alone about the bars. Shout out Naveen the Queen from Song Lab Live. That was my first
Shout
time.
out to her.
That was my first time meeting her, Su-Chi.
She's so epic. I met her for like what 45 seconds, and I love her energy.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, the final question. Did we ask it? No, we didn't.
No.
We alluded to the fact that it's about the stove. And then we started talking just a little bit more. Su-Chi in the buildings, Let's Buy TV. Milk in the crew.
Crazy.
You never know what you might get from the milkman when he come to vibe, yo.
Hey.
Yeah, fire with the question. He tried to sneak it in
I
there
mean,
real
I don't know
quick.
why you wrote this question. I imagine that this has something to do with you, but I mean, I like to send folks on scavenger hunts, and so we'll talk about that in a moment. Is it delivery or is it going to the store?
I mean, when I'm
Are we
busy,
gonna see Su-Chi in the stove?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, so you going to the store? You put your own card. You put out your own
You can't
card.
say that around Craig. Craig gonna be in Target looking.
Oh no, Lordy.
He gonna be in the Taylor Swift section looking for
Yeah.
Oh, he gonna be peeking through the aisles and shit. You just gonna see cereal spreading like the Red Sea. Hey!
I'm gonna see the first thing she picked up. If it's eggs, then I'm gonna go to the bacon aisle because I know it's gonna be eggs and bacon.
He said, "I know what comes next."
I'm going to the next aisle, baby. I don't even care about what you.
Dang. No, usually the first aisle is flowers.
Flour?
Cause she make her own biscuits.
No, like
I can buy myself flowers.
exactly.
My fat ass over here talking about biscuits.
Flowers in the house.
I
are a
can
food
make
group for
myself
me.
biscuits.
Yo, what?
Yo.
Hallelujah.
Okay,
Let me just
no,
have
but
some
so
fruit over
wait,
here.
I'm just trying to think of how you play that. Like, do you pay for the flowers that she gets, or do you get chocolate to complement the
Oh
flowers she
shit.
bought herself?
Craig, what
That's
you doing?
tough.
What about chocolate shaped
Craig
flowers?
said what he's
Ooh.
doing.
You know,
He's getting the chocolates to complement the flower.
You guys are such gentlemen.
I didn't say what. Milk, what is you doing?
I'm a
Hey,
simp.
man.
I'm a simp. I'll let you know right
Hey,
now.
man, I'm grabbing the flowers and the chocolate. You ain't got to do nothing.
Dang.
You ain't got to do nothing.
Dang.
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 Well, then I guess
to a whole nother
delivery.
level. Dang.
I'm gonna grab the flowers and the chocolate. What you mean?
Smashley,
They
that's
right
what
next
you-
to each other at the checkout at the gas station. I'm on my way, baby.
Not 76. I'm dead.
Ooh, let me put this little quarter tank of gas in so I can come visit.
I respect it. I fully respect that. Yeah. No, he took it to another realm. You have to.
You have to.
If you
Come
don't,
on, Craig. Come on, Craig. This 2025, Craig.
It's either somehow we
What
gotta
have
do
you
something
done
that's
for me
gonna-
lately, Craig?
It's either syncing
Yo,
or
not the
pimping.
imaginary fights over imaginary flowers.
We're gonna get those flowers and those chocolates.
it's
Okay.
not imagined.
That's for
Look,
sure.
we
Oh,
developed.
He's
This
gonna
is real
Instacart that shit
thing.
It's
to me tonight.
imaginary, but it's like
No, you'll have to watch back. Yesterday, he was saying we were talking about it. Go ahead.
oh yeah, simping versus pimping. You know,
There's no half stepping.
some
There's-
guys they're gonna let you go in the store. They're gonna let you buy your chocolate. They're gonna let you buy your flowers.
Ooh,
Then
and that's
they're gonna
pimping.
take the rest of your money and be like, "Why would you spend all this money on chocolate and flowers when I could have took you to the forest and got you a whole cocoa tree?"
Yo, honestly, that's why I just buy them myself. I'm not about the drama.
I mean, back in the day, I know the perspective. I mean, you got to get them shoes some type of way. But
Honestly,
Yeah,
I mean, we all grown now,
No.
Craig. Craig, we all grown with good jobs, Craig. What's going on, man?
No, I get it. No, there's only two ways:
Game is to be
simping
told, not to
or
be
pimping.
told.
There's no half stepping. That's one thing even about this industry that we're in. There's no half stepping about it, especially nowadays.
So, which category do you fall in once you get married, simp or pimp?
It's either.
At that point.
Yeah.
You're both, really both at that point.
Both,
You gotta
honestly.
embrace-
Yeah.
You gotta manage.
It's
You a
not about,
simp
like-
ass pimp when you get married, huh? You a simp ass pimp.
Yeah, you should want to give
You know
energy
what I'm
back,
saying?
right?
You got to put your wife on a leash every now and again and walk her around the room.
Oh Lord. Let's buy TV and no control entertainment. Do not,
Yo, this and that got wild,
expressly believe in the words that are being spoken out of everybody's mouth all the time.
Because believe me,
Yeah.
I will definitely.
Oh, is he over here hopping on one foot?
Sounds like a chihuahua bark.
Wait, well, what he's basically saying is he'd exchange the energy.
I understand the consent.
Wait.
Yeah,
So, that's what it is, an exchange of energy at the end.
of course. Whether you're a chihuahua or a German shepherd.
It's funny, Su-Chi. It's been a while going into an episode that I was like nervous about the conversation and keeping it a little bit cleaner, you know what I'm saying, than
Yeah.
usual.
Okay.
But you said that you've been through a lot. You've slept on floors,
Yeah,
all
I've lived
that
some
kind
life.
of stuff. So let's go to the beginning. Where did your music journey start? Because you only
yeah.
have 2 songs online right now.
I know.
Obviously, you had more of a catalog that got taken down or
Yes.
something. Yes.
Yeah, I
Plays
mean,
piano, plays the guitar, grew up with a house full of instruments. Where did the love begin?
I mean, my real name, not that it's a secret, is Susan Lucas, and I was going by Susan Lucas for a really long time, and then I went through a big rebrand very recently. So my middle name is Chi,
Mm.
and so I go by Su-Chi. It's almost like homage to like my mom as well because her Chinese name was Ting Chi, and so yeah, having that in there is kind of sweet. But I'd say like it started. I mean, growing up, I was just always like, I was fucking loud. Like I was just like singing all the time. I don't think I was that good. And then my dad, he loves music and he's also like not like a musical genius, but he just really loved like he likes to record himself and things like that. So growing up, he also loves writing. And I think that's why I kind of like fell in love with writing and just like
Mm.
storytelling in that way. And so, yeah, we'd all like just write stupid songs in the car. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute, I want to try like writing a song. And I remember when I started too, like I think I was like middle school or something like that. And I like didn't understand what like plagiarism was in songwriting. And there's this old song where I think it's like Faith Hill even. It's like the first cut is the deepest. And I just rewrote like I don't know, like a few words and then sang it for him in the same melody. And he was like, Susan, write original music. And I was like, damn, dad.
I thought I was. I thought I was.
Thought I
Yeah.
was, but he was a good critic to have.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
You do it.
yeah.
It's motivation.
But yeah, in high school, my sister played piano, my older sister, and we did it like a talent show, and then people found out I could sing. I just did it because I just thought like I wanted free gummy bears. I think someone said they'd give me like gummy
Okay.
bears if I sang. And so I did it, and then it was really fun. And then yeah, I just started like I was an athlete growing up. So before soccer practice, I'd come home from school, I'd do like an hour on the piano, whatever time I had, and then I'd go to soccer and come home and like do the piano again, and then I
You
do my
were an
homework class.
athlete, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like
That makes a lot of sense. I can see it.
So the
yeah,
biopic is gonna have you like whistling, humming, and singing on the way to practice and all that good stuff, right?
yeah, all of it.
Okay.
The Lifetime movie is gonna be epic. I did cross country,
Yay.
Not
track, and
the
soccer.
Lifetime movie.
Yeah, the biopic on Lifetime.
What up,
I mean, I
y'all?
guess
What up,
I did
y'all?
use that verbiage.
That's
I just meant
hilarious.
when the story of your life is told,
Yeah,
to
the
be
3-part
singing and
trilogy.
kicking ass.
What up, y'all? Run them likes up if you haven't. Welcome to the building. We got the incredible Su-Chi in the motherfucking building.
Hello.
We're discussing a lot of things, but we're now getting into the come up, the rebrand, and all that. How she ended up here. What up, John? How you doing this evening?
Shut up.
Hey, John.
I love your profile picture, John. But so but yeah. So from there, you in high school, you entered a talent competition for gummy bears.
Yeah, I did. I got third place with my original song that my sister
Hey!
and the neighbor wrote. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was like I don't remember. It was about some type of angel or something. And then and then I just started writing, and it's kind of funny to look back on. Like, actually, I think if you search the internet, you can find really old Susan Lucas high school like piano videos. I totally forgot about that until right now. Ba-da-boom. Yeah, actually, yeah, yeah. I think there's like
They'll
two or
be
three.
taken down. Oh, pull up one. Pull up. Oh, never mind.
I don't. Yeah. I don't know where they are. Susan Lucas. It might be under. Let me see if I can find it
She's
so
like,
you
if
can
you
see.
find them, tag me so I could get that shit down.
No,
No,
I bet
I
she's trying to
think
delete them.
no. I think
How do you spell Lucas?
with a C.
Are you kidding me? It can't be no other than Lucas.
Put singing or what?
Oh, my video from
Put-
heaven is
put in
still
Su-
there.
Oh,
Susan
put in
Lucas.
heaven.
I think I called it run, 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 run.
This
As
might be the
fast
first
as you
time somebody Googled
can.
themselves on the show live.
Let's search.
Maybe it's not there. How sad.
My
take a peek.
YouTube search is pretty ratchet.
Didn't I
Where is
guess?
Gonna find some crazy stuff in there.
Runaway.
Runaway. Yeah.
It's
Wait.
Runaway. It popped up. He just didn't click it. It was showing
Mm.
some jail shit.
See.
Oh, maybe I did. Maybe that's not me.
No, that didn't come up though. Is that it? Is
You.
there a picture of a white guy
That
holding a
jail
guitar?
shit. I don't know.
Oh wait, Gabe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
He has a name.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so sad we never like put that
Yeah,
and
click it.
recorded it properly.
Oh shit, she don't need a good mic or filter or nothing, boy. She just
I
got them
know.
pipes,
She's
boy.
great.
Turn it up.
Is this it? Or is that a commercial?
This ain't it.
Video will
Is
play
that
after 30
no
seconds.
way? That could be it. Oh, okay.
She said, I just played the piano now.
This ain't it, bro.
This ain't where the fuck is
Maybe that's not it. Yo, I
She
don't
said,
think.
this is prison piano playing. I don't know what's
I don't
happening.
think. I don't think that's me.
What she was playing,
Um,
bro. Is that you? Is that Su-Chi?
Wait,
That's you?
That's
no,
not it.
No.
But
Hey, she
I should
considered it for a second. She's like, wait a minute.
because the sound of
I'm not
it. I
gonna
was
try
like,
it. Dude, play the song, bro. The internet.
we're going. We're going.
yeah, let's go
we're-
to music I know
Craig
for
said,
sure.
play my
about.
song, homie.
Well, no, I'm going to play it, but I'm
That was
leading up
hilarious.
to that point in her
Oh, okay. So
story too.
okay, let me
We
cut to
aren't
it a
quite
bit.
there yet.
That part.
Yeah,
No,
man.
He
I
said,
mean,
slow down. He said, this got a little more foreplay in it. Okay, Craig, we're going to lead up to the song now.
yeah, no. I got to LA. I initially was actually I'm also an actress, and like I was here for strictly film, and then someone gave me a guitar, and the music kept coming up, um, and I just trusted that. So I still do acting, but like music gave me like a really specific voice of my own instead of feeling like I had to completely disappear into something, which is also like liberating and creative. But um, yeah, I just wanted a voice, and I found it in music more so than acting at times. And so then I started releasing and I did on my own, basically just like doing the thing, the indie grind. And then I was making so much music during the pandemic and I didn't put it out. But I also started finding a new sound because I am very acoustically based. So then I started finding this like poppier sounds working with different people that are really epic. And then internet came up because I had a lot of thoughts there. Not the obvious ones either. I was like, I want to release a really short
But
record.
what made you stop being on the like? What made you take down all your?
Transparency, yeah, I was supposed to sign last year. I was like in talks with a lot of different record companies, and the deal just didn't close. I mean, honestly, I'm glad because I didn't really in
So you took
hindsight.
it down before the Devon
'Cause
Terrell record and all that kind of
yeah,
stuff.
because I thought I was gonna sign, so the record company, the record
They
label,
do that a lot. Like even
yeah,
Baby Goth, she started off as a completely different kind of artist, even,
right,
and they made her take down all of her music, signed her,
yeah,
and turned her into a gothic modern rapper. It's interesting
yeah.
how they do that.
That would be
It was
dope.
also just because I was so
She start doing some gothic rap.
yeah.
Su-Chi from the West Side.
No, because I had such a large catalog too. So it was also like I was up for like publishing and signing as an artist in different ways. We were just gonna review my catalog and refine and I think like move pieces around. And anyway, honestly though,
You're funny how you tried to skip right over that and then be like, and
I
then the
mean,
internet.
no,
I mean, it's
because
the ebbs and flows. It's the roller coaster that is
it
the music
is,
industry,
yeah.
right? And sometimes you don't have to speak about the things that
Well, I
didn't
think
pan out,
because
but
it wasn't
it speaks
It's
to
a
a
heavy
learning.
part of the
It speaks.
story.
It
Yeah.
definitely speaks
And
to learning. You always take away something from those experiences.
I mean,
because
I learned so many things because I came
Yeah.
close in 2020 to signing as well, a different deal. And I walked away
Mm,
then as well. Because I think the biggest thing I learned is the closer you get, you really have to be mindful of the people that surround you. Because once like
yes,
money
yes,
enters the
yes.
chat, a lot of people change like very unexpectedly. Just like,
Come on, we said it.
yeah, with how, what
Mhm.
like, just their expectations from you. And I was like, yo, I'm still working like 6 jobs and you're talking about something that isn't realistic. Like I would love to just
Mm,
talk about what is realistic. And then they just get really controlling on an artistic level. That felt very
yeah.
deeply uncomfortable because I have been so independent and I do know a lot of like of how things should and shouldn't work and just like stupid conversations. But no, all the people that I worked with on a label end have been like nothing but amazing, to be honest. It was really
uh-huh.
no, genuinely, it was the
I
team
mean,
that
labels suck
continuously.
in general, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I don't think it's
it's
about
tough to
finding
be
a
in a tough
label.
system, right?
Yeah, and that was the other part too, though, where I was like, "Ooh, in hindsight, I'm glad because I have so many different sides of my musicality, and it's interesting where I
Mm,
am now with what I'm releasing, because I am gonna release a whole bunch of acoustic stuff this year,
sure.
like just very folky acoustic, because that's where my heart is. But I've also like developed this like deep love for like this like playful like fun folky indie pop, um, and yeah.
I've just
So,
never been in, yeah, I've never wanted to sign a deal. It's always
well,
been a
that's the thing.
trap to me
The
without
closer you get.
understanding.
That's what I mean. The closer you get, you just are like, is this it? Is this happening? I was
Yeah.
excited about some really epic people, I think like, but then you just every time it doesn't work out, you just really review what you're doing independently. And you're like, wait a minute, I'm already kind of doing that. So
Mm.
unless you want a
Right.
partner,
You start saying to yourself, okay, now why am I giving these percentages away?
I
Right.
mean, right, if you can introduce me to a bigger audience and things like that, and there's so much growth, and like I definitely respect
Yeah.
what they do and the piece of the puzzle they have. And I think that
I
finding the
don't
right artist
even,
with the right team is everything.
they
I
can't
respect
introduce
all of
you.
that. I respect the ability to walk away. Because I'm a firm believer in saying no. Like, no.
Yeah. You learn a lot about yourself when you walk away from a lot of money because
Well,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I saw something today, right? Uh,
Mhm.
TMZ posted about a rapper on TDE, Top Dog Entertainment, Kendrick
Yeah.
Lamar's label. For those who don't know, um, Ray Vaughn doing a diss song about uh about um Joey Badass in his diss song about Kendrick. And I was like, the label had to pay TMZ for this to be the news. And no disrespect to Ray Vaughn. I know his
Yeah.
manager and all kinds of things like that, right? But it's not news unless somebody paid for it to be there. And when I look at the comment section, Smashly, what's the whole comment section say? Who is this guy? Who? Who?
Who? Who? That's my favorite line. Who?
But it can
An
go,
owl.
but it can go either way.
Yeah,
It can
yeah.
be now they know who they are, and they can be feeling stupid about making that statement 4 months from now, a month from now, whatever, because the label planted that seed. Is it fair that
Right.
they can pay TMZ for stuff like that?
I
And it's the
You
last
can pay
leg
the
of out.
news. You can pay media to do anything. It's not TMZ exclusive. What your
no, but
local
the
Fox
essence.
affiliate, your local NBC does the same thing.
I mean, I
Yeah,
think it's just an interesting conversation on consumerism at large.
it's for the labels. The labels will win at the end of the day because
You can't beat them when they have those kind of
It's pay to
networking.
play and everything in life. Come on now.
No, but it's how quick they're gonna answer the call, who they're gonna call. Like, you
Goes
know
up.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Some people might want to call me that can't call me. Some people might want to call Craig that can't call Craig.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
And and the prices can be different because you can't call me or because you can't call Craig.
Call Milk. You got my number. Just call me. Call Milk. Call Milk.
I think part of the equation is like, every when you I got really good advice from a good friend of mine like an amazing artist, and he was like, never walking into a room, never be a stranger in a room that you're supposed to be in. Like
That's right.
don't allow so like it doesn't matter about like the idea of a status. I think if you come with the right energy, I feel like sometimes there's like that anxiety of like, oh, is it this or is it that? And I've really changed my perspective to be like, can we work together? Like, do I have something that I can offer you? And like vice versa. And when you just keep the
Right.
conversation there, it really does change the energy. Because then it
Mhm.
becomes less about like, what are you going to take from me or how are you going to change me? Right. And then the conversation
Yeah.
becomes like very growth oriented.
Well,
So I
that's a
think that's the,
strengths. That's a strengths-based collaboration approach, right?
yeah. So when it's like that, I feel like that's like a positive track. Of course, there's like very like old Los Angeles things and
Well,
antics, but
Right. The exploitation is real, and people try to get what they can get out of you in
yeah, of
illegal ways.
course.
I think that's been killed in a lot of ways because people who are nobodies will be like, $20 to get me on a song, or I'm not gonna talk to you at all.
Dude, I know. I know. I think that
I,
just
I
goes back.
saw it. Oh, go
Ooh.
on.
No, I just was saying, I think that goes back to like a few things of like, I don't know, ego and then survival.
Mm.
Mm.
If you're broke, don't try this sport. No, I'm joking. But it creates. Well, if you're untalented and broke, don't try this
Mm.
sport
Hey, question.
unless you're willing to work twice as hard. But I don't want to see those statuses. They
Yeah.
disgust me. And it takes so much away from people like me who aren't posting statuses like that and who are doing everything they can to try to make a good reputation for
Yeah,
independent artists. And your music is supposed to be the ad. I've
it
only
is.
found that when I make dope shit, dope people are gonna want to be involved with it. I, it's gonna be honey to a fucking bee.
It's frequency, it's the vibration, you know what I mean? I'm a big believer in that. I spent a lot, I mean, even like the essence of content, like I love film and filmmaking and doing all the things, but I've really just simplified it a lot. Because I think the first thing that they hear is gonna, and then everything else should support that. But I think, yeah, in terms of like simplifying and just letting it be about the music and reminding myself that over and over and over because I love to do everything extra, like just personality wise. But yeah, simplify, simplify,
Well, can it
simplify.
be extra and still about the music
Totally. But
too?
but
What
in
up,
terms of like,
Rasta?
What's that?
Like,
What
cause
I
for
know?
me, I like
hey,
Craig will tell you, I make a document, and even this is how Craig thinks about it. Like, yo, we're making this song. It's gonna be the beginning of every skit we make, and then
yeah,
this skit, it's how you develop a brand, a feeling, a sound that people are gonna
exactly.
wanna hear. Like, I can't stand this one YouTuber, Poetic Flacco, but
I don't know
I
them.
gotta go to his YouTube and see what happened, blah blah blah. Like, what? And he drops daily, so it's
Yeah,
a
but something that's tangible because I'm talking about like the pressure that people apply to themselves to like do something. Extravagant is the wrong word, but anything that you should do should just like feed the next thing that's coming, like just fuel to the fire. If you put
Mhm.
too much eggs in one basket over like how are they gonna like receive this? And if you have a bigger budget and it's there, like go for it. You know what I mean?
right.
But if you burn yourself out trying to be like the idea of I don't know, like I don't know why this example comes to my mind. It's just such a stupid crossover, but it's like if you spend all of your money on this like one dress, but then you're like, what are you gonna wear next? Like, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but that comes into developing a product that's gonna make you some bread,
I mean,
But
what I
I
really
and
hear there is like
I don't know.
long-term thinking, strategy. I
yeah,
mean,
longevity for
that's
sure.
that I hear a plan for success is what I hear. and not somebody
Yeah.
who's just
Mhm.
project to project or moment to moment, but they're trying to
Yeah.
see
It's
how these
gotta
moments will
be,
fit
yeah.
together down the line, like moments that you won't get to for 2 years, but you're still accounting for that
Pretty
moment now.
much. I mean,
Yeah.
I always think about before I drop any record, like not will I like it in 3 years or 4 years? Like, the technology will always advance. So the mixing and the mastering, I think on it will always like I don't really look at that, even though you want it to be the best in the moment. Um, but like the relevancy is the message, or like if I don't know, but can I stand behind this and with any art that I make? So Ashley, get it love.
Restaurano.
Yeah. What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Drop a like, drop a comment. What up? I see y'all in the building, chilling,
What
chilling,
up? What
chilling.
up?
We got Su-Chi in the building. And we're finally gonna drop it. We're gonna play my man Craig's favorite joint by her.
Let's
Honored.
go.
Internet. Hold on. Let me I gotta go turn this motherfucker up.
We love inspirational stories, never wanna be considered boring. We love Instagram and TikTok, try to hit viral, be a big star. It's really everyday people doing everyday things, showing off, shopping hauls, trying to sell who they wanna be. And I don't have hate for those
Tag
who don't
creative
get what they need,
collectibles. We wanted to
but I'm feeling alone, staring at the screen. And if I don't feel close to the internet, does that make me a little less special? Special. And if I disappear, take off a year, does that make me a little anti-social? Social. Silly to be considering how it might affect my adrenaline. Oh, cause I don't feel close to the internet, and that's alright with me.
No internet.
Alright.
I'll delete my page for you. Delete my Instagram and my TikTok.
But you can have the password to my
We love
phone.
inspirational stories, never wanna be
Run it
considered
back one more
boring.
time
We
for the
love
people.
Instagram and TikTok,
Let's go.
try to hit viral, be a big star. It's really everyday people doing everyday things, showing off, shopping hauls, trying to sell who they wanna be. And I don't have hate for those who are getting what they need, but I'm feeling alone, staring at the screen. And if I don't feel close to the internet, does that make me a little less special?
No.
Special. And if I disappear, take off a year, does that make me a little anti-social? Social. Silly to be considering how it might affect my adrenaline. Oh, cause I don't feel close to the internet, and that's alright with me.
Hey.
All right.
Love.
Um,
I think I will like it 3 years from now.
Oh, yay.
Let's
I got a
go.
personal, connection to that because, look, I took a year off the
Yeah.
internet, literally, and
Amazing.
came back. And I came back on fire, and they missed me. They needed me so bad.
That's
So
amazing.
it was wild.
Yeah, I mean, your relationship to everything, right? Relationship and perspective. I think it can be a really powerful tool. And then I think it
What
can
up,
also just
y'all?
be so overwhelming.
For sure.
Well, but even to get into deeper, because I'm being serious, but I'm
Yeah.
bullshitting, and I'm talking about it on an entertainment level. I
Yeah.
think what's relatable to anybody that you say on that song that's really interesting is like almost like, am I antisocial if I don't have a Facebook?
Right?
Or, like, do I exist if I don't
Yeah.
have those things? And that's a valid question. It
For
is
sure.
so easy to forget about somebody who
I think
does
it's
is in
not
this day and age.
exist
I think there's levels to it.
on the internet.
I recently heard somebody who has status say that, oh, you know, I'm cool with this platform and I have Patreon and this, that, and the other, but I'm not doing all those other things. But I think status affords them the ability to do that. But I think
Totally.
when you're on the grind and when you're on the come up, you got to be everything, right? And
Yeah.
at least from my perspective, I mean, you have to put yourself out there in every market and every platform, just to try to be seen, right? To share your gift with the world.
I mean, it's a
At
free
least that
billboard.
seems to be the strategy, right?
Yeah, it's a free billboard. It's a tool, but it shouldn't
Yeah,
become you.
Yeah.
for sure.
It's
I
gotta
think that's
be
where the
you.
line gets blurred, right? Because
It totally,
you
yeah.
know, people take on personas and personalities all the time, and then social media, you know, folk let
Well, I
stuff get to their
compare it
head,
like, yeah,
cloud, all this stuff comes with it.
1000%. I compare like that analogy to it. I always tell people before they tell me that, like, should I come to LA? Should I try? And I'm like, I don't think I can really answer that for you, but I think if you're coming to LA to like to be like to find yourself, then you're gonna get lost in like parties and drugs. If you're coming LA with who you like, not an idea, but if you feel like you have something to offer
You
this
got to
city and
go. You got to
industry,
plan.
yeah, and obviously you're gonna grow and change, and it's not like you're not gonna get inspiration and do that. But if you're coming here to like buy, you know, expensive sunglasses and
I
then
think
think
people
that's it.
succeed either way, though, to a certain. Not in buying expensive glasses. Well, they do,
But that's the
right?
idea of it, right?
But
Like you could put the
finding
costume
The
themselves,
glitz,
on.
some of
the
them
glamour
do
getting
find
swallowed up by
themselves.
the life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, Craig got some Ray Bans on.
Yes, they're very
He
expensive.
said, "Ooh,
These is some very expensive Ray Bans
I just
Probably
feel
on.
like if you have something to offer, the
$400.
stage will show up, and the same
that part."
concept. Like, you know, if you have something to say,
Oh yeah.
Yo,
oh, Greg,
I've needed Craig on this show for 10 years at least, and I've only been doing it for.
that's
So,
epic.
so the glasses are $400, y'all. Just so you
As
know.
they
When I
Damn.
was
should
a kid,
be.
they was like 20.
Hey, yeah, no, these got
I
back.
remember when
You
Ray
shop at the
Ban.
same shelves I shop at.
I remember when Ray Ban like started their whole like marketing campaign to
The whole
become like
movement.
the it thing, and all they had to do
Yeah.
was get celebrities to wear their glasses.
I look, if these are not over $5, even my Epic glasses.
I lose my shit too much to
Now
be
I
Yeah,
gotta
spending that
these are
much.
like
flip it.
$8 from the Dollar General. I got some more expensive ones.
But I gotta say, and they look good, right? And people will give me compliments when I put them on, right? But I've put on some expensive glasses and they feel different. It's a difference you can feel.
It is.
It's
No,
mind
it
trickery.
is.
I know
Yo,
it's a placebo effect. Got him out
Yeah.
here walking different and shit.
my
Like
cousin
he's wearing $400 on his face.
my
Ooh, you
cousin
see my
showed
money,
me
baby.
my cousin showed me some
Whoosh.
$1,000 shoes, and them motherfuckers came with the water bottle. And I googled the price of the water bottle that came with it, and it was a $60 water bottle
Damn.
that
eBay, where you at?
that came with shoes. And so, like, but yeah, none of that shit matters at the end of the day.
No,
I
I
mean,
think it's
Can't take
technically,
it
it was
with
fun.
a
you.
$1,000 water bottle if you
You
think
can't
about
take it
it.
with you,
But
right?
in
Plus
this
the
industry,
glasses
it
are
does.
$1,000.
People look at my low key clothes and underestimate it, but I've always done it very intentionally.
Right? And I think that's the difference of like no like your energy is the most expensive currency. And like we're taught
Mhm.
that maybe that's not first. But when
Mm.
you know that,
Amen.
then anything you put on becomes designer because you're couture.
I
Which
love
brings this whole
that.
Yo, tell them one more
conversation
time because they didn't
back.
hear you. For the
Bars,
people in the
Yo,
back, tell them again.
bars.
and that's what made it not matter how long I left the internet,
Exactly.
because my energy is forever.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. And then you're coming back with like fresh. You have a new perspective. You have a new sense of like self or a deeper sense of self. You're like
Yeah.
regrounded and you can be here. And I think it's okay when you need to take time off and like just
No,
like I
it
think that's
was wild though, because I
yeah.
instantly went viral. And so
Mm,
I went from no internet, anything.
everything.
It was
Just the way
wild.
he likes it, exotic.
But I
I
mean, isn't that
I
the
got I got
difference?
I got hit with it. Look, well, and this is a perfect segue. I got hit with a cake in a video.
Yeah.
Okay. A T-Pain music video. And then I tried to beat up who tried to hit me with the cake, who is
Damn.
also popular.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so from there,
I think I
I
remember this
went
video.
I went and looked at the comment section of
Yeah.
that video. And mind you, there was big booty hoes, everything in this video, getting cake on their butts, T-Pain, everything. Multiple people getting hit with cakes. 90% of the comment section was about myself. And so then,
Mm.
I started a feud with the
I mean, I
artist.
guess you also you
But
never
we
know what's
planned
gonna
it
take off.
together. We planned it
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
But it got a little bit, they got overzealous. Well,
It can
because,
escalate.
so what happened was, what, a
What
good
happened?
story, a good story's about to come. So
Yeah.
this was crazy, Craig, right? Because, so what happened was, one of them called me a crackhead in the
Oh,
comment section.
No, man.
But a lot
Smoking
of
that thing
his
and
but a lot of his fans are like addiction overcoming people, like they've overcame addiction
they're
and stuff
advocates
like.
and yeah, they've overcome.
And so there was this
Recovering
whole uproar over. They're like, I used to be a crackhead and all this. So there was all this problems, and they started fighting amongst each other about about the use of the word crackhead. It was really interesting.
Hey,
dang.
I used to go to AA classes. Okay.
Okay. We
Okay.
should.
And I always say, my name is Craig and I'm an alcoholic. They clap and say, hi, Craig. No. For them to be mad about somebody's calling them a crackhead means that they want some crack. That's all that means. So go get some crack and get over it.
I understand the perspective because it shouldn't hurt you
real
anymore if you're
crackhead, if
in
you call them a
recovery.
crackhead, they gonna be like, thank you.
Nah,
I feel seen.
nah. Anyway, you said if they're in recovery, that basically what would happen would be that
Well, there's
could
always a
handle
chance
it.
of somebody relapsing in recovery, but if you call them a crackhead, then they have to embrace it and be like, you know what, you're right.
I didn't call anybody a crackhead, though, is the whole thing about it. I got called a crackhead.
Oh, you got called
Su-Chi,
a crackhead. Okay,
that's my life
that's
story,
deep.
right? Is I get called something and other people get mad. It's ridiculous, but
That's interesting.
Yeah, and it's a self thing, man. It's look in the mirror. Are you a crackhead? No. Get over
I mean, I could see how he might have got mistaken for one,
I mean, I made a
No.
highly animated video. But I was on set with my brother who did an album with Devon Terrell.
Oh, which one? He has so much fucking music out.
Futuristic and his most popular.
That I
Futuristic
believe.
and Devon Terrell's what was that shit? Coast to Coast was what it was
Oh
called.
shit! Yeah, that's a bit older, I think, of his.
Yeah, that's when they were their hottest. Futuristic
Yes,
and Devon Terrell, Coast to Coast.
I remember.
Shout out.
Definitely shout out. Hell yeah.
And yeah, okay, that's what. Thank you, thank you, Rasta Rhino.
Rasta,
Lord,
what you say, Rasta? Now I gotta put my other
because he
glasses
started
on.
right, and
My
then
other damn
Craig
glasses.
just said, "Fuck
I don't know
it."
what I did with them, Lord.
Yo.
Okay, but yeah, um, but so yeah, and that is how I found you because you happen to have a song with
I
Devon
do.
Terrell. Let's talk about that. He lives in LA.
No, he
Oh,
lives in New York.
that's oh yeah. Coast
Hmm.
to coast, because my
Coast to coast.
brother's on the West Coast
This man
and
just said
he's on the
context
Oh,
East
clues.
Coast.
Context
I
clues.
Look,
see.
you've seen how much I've smoked, okay, Su-Chi?
You
Hey,
guys are
don't you
killing me.
ever blame the weed. Don't you do that.
Yes,
Don't
that's
you do
Yo,
that.
your last
that's Devon Terrell's song, Su-Chi. That's
That's
why. Look,
charge for
shout
the
out
people.
Kai Breed Love. He's got an album dropping February 14th on
Hey.
Valentine's
Yo,
Day.
Oh,
But
fuck
that's
yeah.
Devon Terrell's song from his album. Su-Chi was invited to that record. I want artists to know, don't stop paying for features from people. If they genuinely rock with you, they'll rock with you.
Yeah, that's how the collaboration
through
came
that.
about. We met at ASCAP by like through Instagram, some type of Instagram live years ago, and then we always kept in touch. And yeah, I actually wrote Priceline solo on the piano. Um, and then when Deb was in LA, I was showing him new music, and he's like, "This one," and I was like, "Oh, okay." I was really unexpected, and then he kind of held on to that idea for like a few months, and I was like, "I don't know if he still wants it or what he wants to do with it." And then he let me stay on it because I love the record so much. And yeah, then we,
Oh wow. It's
yeah, so
crazy how you never know how some shit, because that's
I know
quite a story.
it is. It's yeah. And then like I wrote the bass piano, but then my good friend Corey that I also work with, he like, he's an incredible pianist. So he kind of like took over the piano and did that for us. And then when Deb was in LA, then we did his verse. And then we the song, the original Priceline record, the demo, I do think is really long. I think I made it, it's like 5.5 minutes or something because I had so many extra parts. So we really kind of like cleaned it up and buttoned it up. And then yeah, just really finished it up and then we added some strings and then it's out in the world and I'm so happy because I had no idea when I was like sitting at my piano at midnight um that that would become that. And I think that's kind of like the things like you plan things, right? Or you just trust the process and the right energy will attract it. I had no fucking idea that he would like that record. I don't even know why I played it for him. And, like, yeah, it's just what it was. I think I just
How'd you
written
end
it.
up playing him music is another good question.
Great question.
When we met,
man. I'm
yeah.
not gonna lie.
No, when we met at
I'm like
ASCAP, I
anxious.
had a guitar on my back. I always walk around like I used to just walk around with my guitar everywhere.
Yo, the
It's like,
guitar players always get the attention. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
well, it was a music
Always
convention.
get
I
the
thought everyone would
attention.
have it, and no one brought their fucking guitar. And I just kind of stood out, I guess, and they thought I was like this crazy guitarist. I was like, no, I literally just know like a few chords. Like I just write. But it was definitely a conversation starter. So
Yeah.
then he saw my guitar, and then I released no, then we wrote so I took a song down, it's called Details, but we wrote he co-wrote that with me and that was my record. And that was the first big song I released in 2018. And
So you've known him for years.
years, yeah,
Okay.
years. He's like a brother. And yeah, so
That's so that's so okay. Go on.
no, and then from there, it's just like I think we just like he always just saw my music online and things, and we just were always
That's
like, "Hey, how
dope
are
of
you?"
him.
And we just
Yeah.
I never like my genre is like very different from his if you like initially understand like the acoustic background I came from. And when I was just like, I don't know why we never like utilize each other on a collab, but I guess it's just like you trust the timing, and I'm glad it's happening now because I feel like my musical sound like supports where that's headed. So after Priceline dropped, I was like, I actually have so much music ready to go. I'm just gonna trust that energy. Yeah.
I'm excited for it. And
For sure.
Yeah. We're gonna be doing the Let's Vibe TV album. Man, Su-Chi.
Hey.
Let Daz get a second. Let's get a second verse from Daz and put it on the Let's Vibe TV album.
Of course.
Yo, it's all about the vibe. Collaboration and community is what it's all about, yo.
You know?
Yeah. I always say music is like such a tool for community. And I my own company that I haven't touched in a while. I just have been so busy. It's called Sun Soul Records, and it's just like the tagline is "We want live soul music." And I try to do venues in like houses or like off the beat places, and it's just about like having everyone come and we all sit on the floor and it's all acoustic bass, and it's just like good times, good music, and everyone leaves so full.
We'll have Smash. We'll have
like
Smash.
Like you've been to church.
We'll have Smashley and Curtis do the skit before the song come on.
Okay. Yeah. Deal.
Smashley and Craig. I'm sorry. That's fucked up.
I'm like, who is that?
Hey,
For sure.
Speaking of the Let's Vibe
you
album,
see the respect they put on you. You see the respect they put on your name. They said, "That's Craig, motherfucker."
Yo,
Okay, that's good.
Craig. The word for today, Craig, is job. J-O-B. I just
Yeah,
I don't know where I was
speaking
going
of the
with that.
Let's Vibe TV,
That's where I was going. Speaking of the Let's Vibe TV Awards, let's take a moment to put a shameless plug for the Let's Vibe Awards coming up.
Wait, we got to be more turned than that. We got to be more
the
turned than that.
nominations
Yo,
episode
we
coming
are
up on the 13th.
the third annual Let's Vibe TV Awards.
Energy.
Y'all other motherfuckers think you're Let's Vibe TV, but y'all ain't done one of shit, let alone an award show. We've been doing it, keeping it going, keeping the vibe high, and we are bringing it back. We are damn near 2 weeks away. The nomination episode is January 3rd.
This Tuesday. You don't want to miss it. Let's going down.
The first annual Let's Vibe TV Awards.
2023 Let's Vibe TV Awards. Let's Vibe TV, just when you thought 2024 was in the books, it's time for the third annual Let's Vibe TV Awards. You don't want to miss it. It's going down January the 19th, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to take a stroll down memory lane and pass out some flowers as we celebrate entrepreneurs, artists, entertainers, and more. One thing's for certain, it's guaranteed to be a vibe.
Yo, so the Let's Vibe video of the year is starting to go out too.
Yo, so
Yes.
Let's go.
Woo.
Some people talk about it. I love when I hear people say annual because that means they have plans. But so many folks don't ever get past the first. Here we are 3 years in.
I'm just saying that's light promo. That's light promo. We're good, it's light. We're we're just getting started. But yeah, since we've talked about it, we're gonna spin it. Introduce the record real quick.
Beep.
Yeah.
Well, let me try to take a crack at it.
More than I do.
Oh God, spotlight's on me. No, this record is called Priceline, and you should buy a plane ticket. No, how do I introduce this? No, this is a really personal. It's a personal record. It's a vulnerable record, and I hope it like sparks some important conversations and men's hearts.
An important trip.
If I don't care, love you, whatever, so what do you want to do now? Cause I'm on the fucking internet looking at tickets to your hometown.
Damn.
And Priceline's got this deal that'll fly me out right now.
Come to the A.
But it's just so fucking pointless if you keep pulling me in and pushing me out. Give me all your demons, I really wanna meet them. Not afraid of feelings. Give me all your demons, I really wanna meet them. I get on the play? What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? Yeah. 'Cause we're both the same. I'm on the way, I'm on the way, I'm on the way now.
Come in.
Fine, okay, whatever, you love me, so what do we do?
You know.
Fighting these feelings inside of me, hoping that you never find me. I don't want you to meet the monster in me.
That's a lie.
I hear you knock on the door, but I won't give you the key.
Give me all your demons, I really wanna meet them. I'm afraid of feelings. Give me all your demons,
Why is he singing to me right now?
No, I love. Okay, I picked up like because I've listened to it so many times, but what I really took in, because you take in something different. First
Yeah.
listen, it's the price line, and in the rush, like, damn, she really want to get to this nigga, but this nigga ain't acting right. But then you get into, it's funny you think about all this stuff, but not prenups. But
Maybe I
but
Oh no.
so then
Better get them prenup.
just you talk about him not wanting to show his monsters,
Mm.
Yeah.
and then you return with, "Give me all your demons already." Like, damn, I like. That's got to be from the perspective who's never a girl who's never seen a man's demons before. No, but
No,
but
I
that's
think that comes from the
no,
person
yeah, the
that,
way
that
she
understands that
sings
everybody
it,
comes
yeah.
with baggage.
But that's some real love. Like, that's a heavy burden on either side, because I think in
Yeah.
relationships in general,
I mean, but you have to love
peeling back
all of them,
that
right?
wall is hard.
I think like people misconstrued that like you can totally misconstrue that lyric because I've definitely been in places where I'm like, oh no, I don't want your demons. I think it was the more the vulnerability of like you just like, like just say it. Like it was more like just be honest, instead of like
Mm.
protecting all these parts of yourself. I'm like, I don't want your anger in that way.
Those
I
are
just
our demons,
No,
though.
that's
I don't mean
that's
yeah.
what a demon is.
No,
Like,
no, but I
yeah.
always like I always
Damn,
like
you
like
think I
comment.
meant I'm
No,
gonna break some
Group.
shit?
No, but I always get some feedback from like some really sweet like listeners and
More about
stuff, and they're like
communication.
It's like
they really misconstrue it. I don't think you're misconstruing it, but yeah, it's just making sure that like I don't know.
The
It's like
sexiest thing to me is understanding.
yeah.
God damn, just thinking of. Let me.
definitely.
Wait, guys, don't kill me. I have no idea how long we're going tonight, and I'm on my phone, so it's almost dying. I'm here, but
No, we're
Sorry, my
honestly,
phone's dead.
I'm about
I'm
to say
playing
we definitely on the
the
back
song.
half, but we have enjoyed all of your time tonight. This has been definitely a
Yeah.
ride.
Yeah, I mean, literally, I was going to end it after playing the song, like give our closing things, but I paused it to discuss that
The
bar.
lyrics,
You
the
gave
ideas,
clarity.
yeah.
I've never seen somebody try to downplay the bar. Like, it just means be honest. Like
Well,
that.
I mean, I think you have to
Those
think
are
about it from
where
the
the
perspective
demons
about
lie.
think about the perspective about what women like.
Oh
Okay, never mind.
no,
That's
no,
all right.
that was
Just wrong. Just
my
play it.
palm.
Never mind.
No, my
Yeah.
palm.
What? But we know how much women value communication, and so seeing that she comes at it from
Yeah.
that perspective, but also talking about the toxic traits of men, and they
Like,
are
stop
toxic
pretending
traits
you're
of men
not struggling.
in
Just
in
communicate it out.
2025.
Be honest.
Well, no, I mean, but you have to think about it. So men have to learn how to communicate, though, because we are more action-based individuals. We'd rather just show you that we love you, and when we're angry, you need to go away so that we can growl and break things or whatever we're gonna do, right?
Your own
And then we can come
process.
back to you and show you how we love you.
Yeah, so that
Now
record is also
that doesn't mean
asking.
that
But
men
that's
shouldn't
not
work on
fair to make
themselves.
it just the men. Women like to communicate. men like to like good communication too, and communication is
Of
not
course, nothing is
just
absolute. I'm
Communication is
speaking in
key.
generalities, though.
I
And for a
think
lot of men, they find it difficult to communicate.
I think the record is asking to skip that like isolation where it's like this is as
Mm.
good as it's gonna get type of thing, and just kind of be like, can we be present? Like, there's no promise or anything, but it is kind of just like, can we just show up without trying to manipulate where we're going? Because like even the way the
Okay.
record opens, like, fine, okay, I love you, whatever. Like honestly, it doesn't like like obviously that's important, but if this is how it's gonna be, then
Mm.
if I'm just left here alone, then what am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? Am I
well.
supposed to be waiting?
It's
Mm,
interesting because even hearing that, right?
that's so like a woman's perspective. Like
It is.
I mean, but
I'm
that's
gonna
what
be
I
a
slowed down
demon.
to
I
acknowledge.
feel
So,
like a
yeah.
demon, and I don't want to show you my vulnerable side. So
No,
I
but I
need you
think
to just
like
Well, even what
be
I
there for me. That's it.
yeah, but I think like on the female's perspective, there might be like this thing of like, unless you be really delicate, if some take it away from like gender roles. If one person is showing you all of them and saying the things and holding space, but then it just never.
Mm.
It's like you're just asking like, I'll hold the space, but do you even want me there? At a
Mm.
certain point, and
yeah,
yeah,
because a lot of guys will let a girl hold a space and not want them
It's just
there,
convenience, right? You're just a
but
placeholder,
girls
right?
do the
Yeah.
same shit in
Exactly.
a
totally.
I love a
different
Exactly.
convenience
way.
chick. I ain't gonna
In a
lie.
different
Hmm.
way,
There's a
yeah.
girl.
But that's why I think my music in general.
Craig said,
Can I
right,
tell him?
motherfucking
There's a
now.
girl that she thinks I'm on my way, but my phone's dead, so I'm going home and going to sleep tonight.
Oh
Man, I
I
don't
hope
man.
he's
know.
not
I
watching
think
this live.
look, all the record is asking is just like, I think me as a person, I'd always rather know. Everyone's like, oh, this is it, and I'm always someone to kind of like push the envelope, not the boundary, and be like, okay, well, I'm here, and that just is the personality. And in any love song I write, I'm so mindful of like both sides of like the perspective of a male and a female perspective, because I want both sides to
Mhm.
be seen.
Mm.
And I think like as much as like it's like, yeah, it's like a woman's anthem. I think it's also an
Um,
anthem for men in the sense that it's like you can be brave, like you can like, yeah,
well, it's
like we
it's on
do
a
want you to say
man's
something.
album. It's on a man's
That
album.
yeah, so
Uh,
like I think that says a
but
lot
and
about.
Yeah,
even
yeah.
but and even just one last point of that line. When I heard it, and I'm realizing it was a little bit more intentional. Is like when I hear like he won't go see her, but they're in love. That sounds childish.
Yeah, I
It's
mean there is.
supposed to sound that. It's supposed to sound that way. As a person who's seen serious relationships, I'm like, that's childish, and it's supposed to feel that way. So
It is there is an innocence there.
I like, or he needs to grow up, or a need for growth in the relationship. Uh,
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
but uh,
Mhm.
are you ready for me to get back to playing?
Run that
Yeah.
joke.
Oh shit! I went back to internet. I know where it's at.
We love inspirational.
That's
Fire,
how
okay, I
you
love
feel.
you, whatever sort you wanna do
You did that for Craig.
now.
That was for me.
Cause I'm on the fucking internet looking at
Almost
tickets
lost me.
to your hometown. And Priceline's got this deal that'll fly me out right now.
You ain't never lied when you said soul.
But it's just so fucking pointless if you keep pulling me in and pushing me out. Give me all your demons, I really wanna meet them. Not afraid of feelings. Give me all your demons, I really wanna meet them. I get on the plane, what do you say? What do you say? What do you say? Yeah.
Let's
Cause we're
go.
both the same. I'm on the way, I'm on the way, I'm on the way now.
Milk, are you able to tag Creative Collectibles?
Fine, okay, whatever. You
Oh.
love me, so what do we do?
Killing my vibe.
Fighting these feelings inside of me, hoping that you never find me.
Woo.
I don't want you to meet the monster in me. I hear you knock on the door, but I won't give you the key.
Give me all your demons, I really wanna meet them. I'm afraid of feelings. Give me all your demons, I really wanna meet them.
Why do you stay? Why do you stay? Why do you stay? Why do you stay? Don't get on a plane, get on a plane, get on a plane, get on a plane. I just see you different, you really inside of my mind.
I felt disconnected until you pulled me back in time. So get on the plane, what do you say, what do you say, what do you say? Get on the plane, what do you say, what do you say? Give me all your demons, I really wanna meet them. I'm afraid of feelings.
Keep it real with me.
Give me all your demons, I really wanna meet them. I'm not afraid of feelings.
Oh, them background notes. That's some
Hey.
songwriting for that ass, though. That's what I love.
I love her voice. Your
Thank
voice is just
you.
so like you like. That's why I thought you were like 20. Like you, then you're like you're 30. Like it just makes sense. Like oh my god.
Energy.
Yeah,
Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Such an amazing individual, an incredible,
What up? What up? Who
talented
Yeah,
else?
easy to
individual
listen
and
to.
artist, for
Great
sure.
advice.
Yes.
Thank
I'm
you.
tapping in for sure. I mean, I hate to say
Yeah.
that the first time having heard you is tonight, but I haven't
It's
heard
okay.
anything I don't like.
Thank you so
That's
much.
all she has out.
More is
Great.
coming. More is coming. Please stay tuned for the rest of the year and moving forward. Thank you guys so much for having me.
for sure.
Most definitely. It's been an honor.
Can we
Oh.
can we wrap this thing up like we do old school style?
Oh yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
You know, the milkman is in a lot of videos, but he been here, there, and in between, and he don't get to do this very often. So you know, I'd like to do it one time for the one time. Don't forget to stop by tomorrow morning, 7:15 a.m. Milk and Bree in the morning. Start your day the right way. Milk and Bree.
You did.
Yo,
Shout out
Milk and Joe Entertainment.
Real quick. Shout out. Call me who else who won in the first year of the Let's Vibe TV
Let's go.
Awards. It's so crazy. God bless people who are tuning in 3 fucking years later and still.
That's how you build community. We family out here.
Years later.
But for Smashley, Su-Chi, Exotic One, Craig, I am the milkman. We got to do this thing like an old school BET comic commercial. Throw that finger up in the air because it's time to wrap it up. We out of here.
She Smashley did the quick rap. I